At 200 kilometers an hour, motivation disappears. Your heart is pounding. The tires are screaming. And every tiny movement decides whether you stay on track or, unfortunately, spin out. In that moment, I don't feel inspired. I don't want to focus, but I have to. And that's exactly when discipline shows up. You see, motivation is loud. It shouts things like, come on, you've got this, when everything seems to be going right. But at 200 kilometers an hour, that loudness disappears. See, there's no cheering voice when your visor fogs up, your hands are slick with sweat, and your brain wants to back off the throttle. And that's exactly when discipline shows up. I didn't build that voice overnight. It came from every early morning when my alarm went off at 6 a.m. and I still wanted to sleep, but I still got out of bed. From watching race replays, frame by frame, over and over again, looking for every single detail that's only visible outside of the car and not inside. From doing the same corner hundreds and thousands of times on my simulator until it felt automatic, until my hands were numb, and until I seek those extra tenths and hundredths of a second I'm looking for on track. Because when the track is alive, discipline is the only thing fast enough to keep up with me. You see, my first season started fast, a bit too fast. Everything clicked, and I thought I had it all right, because during the off season, I did a lot of testing, I did a lot of racing, and I felt comfortable with the team. I had good results, and overall, I had a lot of confidence. But that confidence quickly ruined my appearance in a much bigger series. See, the second race weekend of the season at Road America, Wisconsin, I was on lap 9, and that confidence got to me. I went a bit too wide, pushing too much, and I spun the car. And at that point, I hit the wall at 200 kilometers an hour. In that moment, it was very dark for me, but I had two options. Either I give up, or I could continue to fight, and that's exactly what I did. I chose to fight. But that decision, it was very hard for me, because it was only a month before I could get back in the car. A month of fear, doubt, and ultimately pushing myself through training sessions I did not want to do. I was already mentally traumatized by the crash. I was numb, I was tired, but every day I trained, not because I wanted to, but because I refused to let fear take over my decisions for me. But discipline didn't just fill out the track for me. See, last year, I almost failed school and almost failed some of my classes. I'd spent so much time racing that it felt impossible. See, I'd have time to do those work assignments at the track or on the plane or at the hotel, but I was just too exhausted. So I treated school like another racetrack. I built routines, and I worked every single night, not for hours of perfection, but for consistency. And slowly, I saw results. My grades slowly climbed from being in the 60s to now being in the 80s and 90s. And that progress didn't happen overnight. It came lap by lap, assignment by assignment. And along that journey, in racing and in school, I learned something very powerful. Every time I felt discouraged, and every time I thought I was failing, I had a choice. Either I could let that negative energy pull me down, which would be terrible, or the smart thing that I did was refocus it into discipline. There's 3 types of discipline in life. There's discipline to train, there's discipline to work hard, and there's discipline to improve. See, we live in a sad reality. Most students like me are motivated to chase success, to be good with their grades. Well, I'm here, disciplined, consistent, and working every single day. And that's what set me apart from the others, because I have much better grades. And same for adults. They see discipline as a key success in life, as something that'll bring them far. But here's the sad reality. They're too motivated to be too successful, while instead they're not showing up when it matters the most, and they're not disciplined. Because success isn't born from motivation. It's forged in the moments when you least feel like it, like me waking up at 6 a.m. when I still want to sleep. So now every time I suit up, I remind myself something. Success, it doesn't come from hype or inspiration. It comes from habits, being disciplined. And at 200 kilometers an hour, those habits are what keep me alive, focused, and ultimately ahead. So every time I line up on the grid, I'm not there to be chasing motivation. I'm relying on the discipline that brought me right here today. So whether you're racing cars, or chasing dreams, or even building a business, the finish line doesn't care about how you feel. It only cares about how you show up. Thank you.